In the vast expanse of the galaxy, countless alien civilizations had waged war against one another for eons. Their battles were fought with precision, efficiency, and cold, hard logic. The concept of warfare had been reduced to a science, with each move carefully calculated to achieve the desired outcome. There was no room for creativity, no place for the unexpected. That is, until the humans arrived. When humanity first ventured into the stars, they were seen as a curiosity by the alien races. These soft, fleshy creatures seemed ill-suited for the harsh realities of space travel and galactic conflict. However, as the humans began to interact with other civilizations, it became clear that they possessed a unique set of skills that would forever change the face of warfare. The first indication of humanity's potential came during a conflict between two powerful alien empires. The war had been raging for decades, with neither side gaining a significant advantage. The battles were fought with precision strikes, carefully planned maneuvers, and an unwavering adherence to protocol. The humans, who had been observing the conflict from afar, saw an opportunity to intervene. A small team of human operatives infiltrated both sides of the conflict, posing as mercenaries and advisors. They began to sow the seeds of discord, spreading rumors and misinformation among the ranks. At first, the aliens dismissed these actions as mere annoyances, but as time went on, the effects became more pronounced. The human operatives had identified key individuals within each empire's military hierarchy and began to manipulate them. They used a combination of flattery, bribery, and blackmail to turn these individuals into double agents. The aliens, who had never encountered such tactics before, were caught completely off guard. As the double agents began to feed false information to their superiors, the carefully constructed battle plans of the alien empires began to unravel. Troops were sent to the wrong locations, supply lines were disrupted, and communication networks were compromised. The once efficient alien war machine was grinding to a halt, and no one seemed to know why. The humans, meanwhile, were just getting started. They launched a massive propaganda campaign, flooding the alien communication channels with carefully crafted messages designed to demoralize the enemy troops and sow doubt among the civilian population. The aliens, who had always relied on logic and reason to make their decisions, found themselves swayed by the emotional appeals of the human propagandists. As the war dragged on, the human operatives began to introduce new concepts to the battlefield. They employed psychological manipulation techniques to break the will of enemy soldiers, causing them to surrender en masse. They used guerrilla tactics to strike at the heart of the alien empires, sabotaging key infrastructure and assassinating high-ranking officials. The aliens, who had always relied on conventional warfare tactics, were ill-equipped to deal with this new form of combat. They had no defense against the humans' mind games, no way to counter their propaganda. The once mighty alien empires began to crumble from within, as their own people turned against them. In the end, it was the humans who emerged victorious, not through superior firepower or technological might, but through the power of their minds. They had revolutionized the concept of warfare, introducing new dimensions to the battlefield that the aliens had never even considered. As the dust settled and the alien empires licked their wounds, the humans began to share their knowledge with other civilizations. They taught them the art of espionage, the power of propaganda, and the importance of understanding the enemy's psyche. The aliens, who had once viewed warfare as a simple matter of numbers and logistics, began to see the value in these new approaches. The human influence spread like wildfire throughout the galaxy as more and more civilizations adopted their tactics. The old ways of warfare, with their rigid adherence to protocol and their reliance on brute force, began to fade into obscurity. In their place, a new era of galactic conflict emerged, one dominated by subterfuge, manipulation, and psychological warfare. The aliens, for their part, were forced to adapt or perish. They began to study human history and culture, trying to understand the root of their success. They sent their own operatives to infiltrate human society, hoping to learn their secrets and turn them against them. But the humans were always one step ahead. They had a natural talent for deception and manipulation, honed by centuries of political intrigue and social maneuvering. They could read the aliens like open books, anticipating their every move and countering it with ease. As the years turned into decades, and the decades into centuries, the human influence on galactic warfare only grew stronger. They became known as the masters of the mind, the architects of victory. Their tactics and strategies were studied and emulated by countless alien civilizations, each hoping to harness the power of the human intellect for their own ends. But even as their influence spread, the humans remained enigmatic and unpredictable. They were a paradox, a species capable of both great compassion and great cruelty, of both boundless creativity and ruthless efficiency. They were the wild card in the game of galactic politics, the variable that could never quite be accounted for. And so the aliens learned to fear the humans even as they sought to emulate them. They knew that to underestimate the power of the human mind was to invite disaster, to court defeat at the hands of an enemy that fought not with weapons, but with words and ideas. In the end, it was the humans who had truly conquered the galaxy, not through force of arms, but through the force of their will. They had shown the alien civilizations the true nature of warfare, the endless possibilities that lay beyond the narrow confines of logic and efficiency. And as the galaxy trembled before the might of the human intellect, the aliens could only marvel at the strange, wonderful, and terrifying creature that had forever changed the face of war. For better or for worse, the human influence had left an indelible mark on the cosmos, one that would endure long after the last battle had been fought and the last soldier had laid down their arms. In the centuries to come, the legend of the humans only grew. Their tactics and strategies became the stuff of myth and legend, passed down from one generation of soldiers to the next. The aliens, who had once dismissed them as weak and insignificant, now spoke of them with a mixture of awe and reverence. And though the humans themselves had long since vanished into the mists of time, their legacy lived on. In every battle fought, in every war waged, the echo of their influence could be heard. The galaxy had been forever changed by their presence, and nothing would ever be the same again. For the humans had shown the aliens the true face of war, the face that lay beyond the cold calculations of logic and efficiency. They had shown them the power of the mind, the strength of the spirit, and the endless possibilities that lay waiting to be discovered. And in doing so, they had set the stage for a new era of galactic conflict, one in which the true measure of a warrior was not the strength of their arms, but the depth of their cunning and the force of their will. The galaxy would never forget the lessons the humans had taught them, and though the humans themselves were gone, their memory would live on, a testament to the enduring power of the human spirit, and a reminder of the true nature of war.